life looks fine, but something inside you doesn't. Nothing is obviously wrong. Things are stable. You're functioning, maybe even doing better than before. And yet something feels off. And there's a reason for that. Not in a dramatic way, not in a way you can easily explain, just a quiet sense that something isn't really there. You go through your days, you talk to people, you complete what needs to be done, you respond, you move, you continue. From the outside, everything seems normal. You're present in the way you're supposed to be. But underneath all of that, there's a strange distance, like you're there, but not fully inside what's happening. Moments pass, but they don't quite land. Conversations happen, but they don't stay with you. Even things that should feel meaningful start to feel slightly flat. You notice yourself reacting, but not really feeling it. You go through the motions, but something isn't connecting the way it used to. Not bad, just empty. And that's what makes it confusing, because if something was clearly wrong, you would know what to fix. If something was missing, you would try to replace it. But this isn't about something missing. It's about something not being experienced the same way anymore. This is why nothing feels like it reaches you. At some point, you start questioning yourself. Why does everything feel like this? Why can't I just enjoy things normally? Why does everything feel distant, even when it shouldn't? Why do even good moments feel like they're slightly out of reach? You try to fix it. You try to be more present, more grateful, more engaged. You tell yourself this is just a phase, that it will pass if you stop thinking about it. But the more you try, the more artificial it starts to feel. Because this isn't something you can force your way out of. And effort, in this case, only creates more distance. The more you try to feel something, the less natural it becomes. What you're experiencing isn't a lack of life. It's a lack of connection to what's happening. On the surface, you're still engaged. You're there. You're responding. You're participating. You're doing everything that should create connection. But internally, part of you has stepped back, observing, analyzing, trying to understand everything as it happens, trying to make sense of every feeling while you're still inside it. And that subtle shift changes everything. Because when you're constantly observing your experience, you're no longer fully inside it. Instead of feeling something, you notice that you're feeling it. Instead of being in a moment, you become aware of it. And that awareness is exactly what's creating the distance. At first, it can feel like clarity, like you understand yourself better, like you see things more precisely, more honestly, like nothing escapes your attention. But over time, that constant awareness can start to separate you from the actual experience of living. You're no longer just going through life. Part of you is always watching it happen, stepping slightly outside the moment, even while you're still in it, holding distance even when you don't mean to. And that's where the emptiness begins. Not because your life is lacking, but because your experience of it has become indirect, filtered, observed, interpreted in real time. You're not fully in it anymore. You're slightly outside of it, trying to understand it while it's still happening, trying to make sense of something that was meant to be felt first. And the more this pattern repeats, the more normal it starts to feel. Until one day, you realize that even good moments don't reach you the way they used to. They pass through you instead of staying with you. They happen, but don't fully register, not because they aren't real, but because you're not fully there to receive them. This isn't about something being broken. It's about a pattern that slowly created distance between you and your own experience. A pattern that made understanding replace feeling. And the solution isn't to force yourself to feel more. That only creates more pressure. It's to notice when you step outside the moment and gently return to it without trying to analyze it. To let something be experienced before it is understood. To allow a moment to exist without needing to explain it. To stay inside the feeling without immediately stepping back from it. Because meaning doesn't come from observing everything perfectly. It comes from being present enough to actually feel what's there. Even if it's subtle, even if it's incomplete. And maybe that's what you've been missing. Not something in your life, but your full presence inside it. If this resonated with you, this channel was made for you. There are other videos here that explore these patterns more deeply. And if you want to keep exploring this kind of clarity, you can subscribe so you don't lose this kind of clarity.